Everyone thinks attraction is about looks, money, or status. It's not. It's about aura. That invisible gravity that makes people notice you before you even speak. The truth? Most people kill their own aura every day. Slouching, overthinking, talking just to fill silence. Basically, everything you do when your crush walks in. They drain their presence until there's nothing left to feel. But if you, very few, learn how to project magnetism, they walk into a room and the energy bends around them. They don't chase attention, they generate it. Jin-Woo started as the weakest hunter alive. Timid, ignored, almost invisible. But when his energy changed, the world felt it. This is how you build that same energy. 6 psychological habits that rewire how people perceive you, and a hidden bonus level that turns confidence into quiet power. Stay to the end, because once you unlock that last level, you won't need validation again. They say confidence speaks for itself, but it doesn't speak. It shows up. You've probably felt it before. You walk into a room trying to act normal, but your body betrays you. Shoulders fold, voice drops. You start overthinking like your presence needs permission. Meanwhile, someone else walks in, maybe louder, maybe calmer, and instantly everyone notices them. Why? It's not luck. It's nonverbal dominance, the psychology of presence. According to Harvard researcher Amy Cuddy, confident posture and slow, deliberate movement trigger hormonal shifts. More testosterone, less cortisol. Your body tells your mind, I belong here. Which, by the way, is the exact opposite of what your brain says at every social event ever. We feel presence before we hear words. When Jin-Woo walks out of the hospital after surviving the double dungeon, he has no armor, no weapons, just calm energy. The same people who pitied him now stare, unsure why he feels different. That's presence. Controlled, quiet, commanding. Next time you walk into a room, pause for 2 seconds. Breathe through your nose. Lift your chin. Not arrogantly, but like someone who belongs. The point isn't to look powerful. It's to feel settled. Because once you're calm in your own body, everyone adjusts to your frequency. When chaos hits, everyone looks for one thing. Calmest person in the room. You've seen it happen. A project goes wrong, your boss loses it, your friend spirals, and you're right there, heart racing, trying to keep up. We think matching other people's emotions makes us empathetic, but it just amplifies chaos. That's where emotional regulation becomes magnetic. Stanford researchers found that people who stay composed during conflict are seen as more competent, more trustworthy, more attractive. Calm signals control, and control makes people feel safe. You can't fake it unless you're a barista on their 9th shift of the week. Then you can fake anything. Your tone, your breathing, your micro expressions. They all reveal whether you're centered or spiraling. The calm person isn't emotionless. They're contained. When Jin-Woo's squad is trapped in the double dungeon, everyone panics. He's terrified too, but he observes, counts seconds, reads patterns, and his fear sharpens into focus. He becomes the calm center of chaos. Next time tension spikes, don't react. Inhale for 4 seconds. Exhale for 6. Your calm doesn't just affect you. It recalibrates everyone near you. That's real magnetism. Not the loudest energy in the room, but the one that brings everyone else back to peace. Most people talk to be heard. Magnetic people talk to be felt. In a world addicted to noise, everyone's performing. You can't scroll 10 seconds online without someone making a point. Half of Twitter would vanish overnight if people only spoke when they had one. But here's the twist. The louder you try to be, the less people listen. Linguistic precision, the psychology of powerful speech. Studies show concise speakers are seen as more intelligent, more trustworthy. Deliberate words suggest emotional control, and control feels like power. When Jin-Woo faces the dungeon boss, he says one line, "Let's finish this." No drama, no noise, just precision. Your voice, is an instrument. Sadly, most people use theirs like a broken flute in a marching band. Before you speak, ask yourself, does this add value or just volume? If it's noise, stay silent, slow your tempo, lower your tone. Hold eye contact for a heartbeat longer. The world listens differently when you stop trying to be heard and start speaking like your words could matter. Everyone loves a comeback story until it's their turn to live one. Let's be honest, failure hurts. Not metaphorically, physically. Like trying to stand up after leg day. You mess up at work, get rejected, lose momentum, and suddenly your confidence evaporates. You start asking dangerous questions like, was I ever good enough? Why even try again? You tell yourself, next time, I'll wait until I'm ready. But here's the truth. You'll never feel ready again if you let pain define you. Because resilience isn't about waiting to heal. It's about moving while you're still hurt. Psychologist Angela Duckworth calls it grit, passion and perseverance for long-term goals. Her research shows grit predicts success better than talent or IQ. Every setback builds emotional strength. Every recovery adds stability. In the dungeon, Jin-Woo's bleeding, broken, alone. He should stay down, but he stands, shaking, barely breathing, and whispers, I'm not dying here. That was his true awakening. Not the system upgrade, the decision to keep moving while it still hurt. Quiet resilience is magnetic because it's stable. People trust what doesn't crumble. Next time you fail, don't disappear. Take one small action toward what broke you. Every comeback strengthens your energy. You don't need to announce your return, just keep walking. The fastest way to lose respect? Try to please everyone. You've done it before. You said yes when you wanted to say no. Congratulations, you've just joined the global cult of people pleasers. You bit your tongue to avoid awkwardness. You went along with something that didn't feel right just to keep the peace. And for a while, it worked. Nobody was upset. Nobody left. But later, you looked in the mirror and you realized you were the one who disappeared. We confuse likability with respect. But when you live for approval, you lose your signal. In social psychology, there's a concept called self-consistency, the alignment between words and actions. It creates trust. Studies show consistent people are seen as more stable, more attractive. Integrity is the invisible weight behind your presence. It's why calm people feel powerful. After his first victory, Jin-Woo gets offers from stronger guilds. Money, fame, status. He doesn't hesitate. No. Not arrogance, clarity. He knows what he's building. That's integrity. Quiet, firm, unshaken. When you stop trying to make everyone like you, people start respecting you. Because your energy shifts from desperate to dependable. Say no once this week to something that drains you. Every boundary sharpens your presence. People admire talent. They trust integrity. Everyone wants to look like they got it all figured out. You've probably felt that pressure to look like you've already made it. Perfect physique, perfect brand, perfect life. And when you fall short, you hide the flaws, delete the post, stay quiet, convince yourself, I'll show up when I'm ready. Because clearly the algorithm was plotting against your potential greatness. But perfection doesn't inspire, it intimidates. Growth invites people in. Dr. Carol Dweck's research on the growth mindset shows that those who treat challenges as lessons are more resilient, more confident. Perfection is static. Growth is alive. Jin-Woo trains relentlessly, not for fame, for mastery. He fails, adapts, evolves. Each dungeon shapes him. No applause, no spotlight, just consistent improvement. That's why we root for him. He's not pretending. He's transforming in plain sight. We connect to process, not perfection, because honesty feels human. Start tracking progress, not performance. Post your process. Celebrate the lesson, not the highlight reel. When you embrace imperfection, you don't look weaker. You look real. And in a world of filters and flexing, authenticity is rare power. You can master presence, composure, speech, resilience, integrity, and still feel hollow. Because without purpose, power has nowhere to go. You know that feeling. You're working hard, but empty. You're out here grinding like the final boss of Burnout. And for what? That quiet question, what's this all for? Kills energy faster than failure ever could. Without purpose, magnetism flickers. With it, it stabilizes. Studies in the Journal of Behavioral Medicine show that people with purpose have lower stress and deeper connection. Purpose doesn't just calm the mind. It radiates through the body. It gives your aura direction. And that's what people feel before they even know why. We don't follow people who seem happy. We follow people who seem anchored. When Jin-Woo stops fighting just to survive and starts fighting for others, everything changes. His voice, his stillness, even his silence, all deepen. His strength stops screaming and starts resonating. Purpose fuses every habit into clarity. Without it, charisma is manipulation. With it, charisma becomes leadership. People don't follow those who shine the brightest. They follow those who burn for something real. Warning, if you can't answer this next one in one sentence, you're either lost or in a philosophy class. Write this down. I'm working toward blank because it matters to blank. If you can finish that sentence honestly, your energy will change instantly. You'll stand different, speak different, move different. People can sense when you're aligned. Purpose fuses everything else into clarity. It's the final gate, the one that doesn't make you louder, but makes your silence feel alive. When Jin-Woo found his reason to fight, the system didn't just upgrade his stats, it upgraded his presence. He became the calm in every storm, the center of his own world. That's what purpose does. It doesn't give you attention, it gives you gravity. Attraction isn't a performance, it's alignment. You can fake confidence, you can fake style, but you can't fake energy. People don't respond to perfection. They respond to certainty. Presence without calm is tension. Calm without integrity is emptiness. Growth without purpose is noise. Sung Jin-Woo stopped being invisible the moment he stopped chasing strength and started embodying it. He didn't need words. His presence spoke for him, and so can yours. You don't chase magnetism. You become it. One breath, one word, one decision at a time. So the next time you walk into a room, don't worry about being noticed. Just align. Because when your energy matches your purpose, you don't need to be seen. You're felt.